What is going on, you the tube? That's a little more normal looking, right? So I don't have a lot of makeup on right now because I'm still struggling with whatever is going on with my face. A subscriber thought that there might be an ingredient in the Burt's Bees, but now I'm wondering if it's maybe the Jouer primer that I got for free. Hello, Maria. This is my face situation, and now I'm going to have to break out some ingredients lists and figure out what the hell is going on with my face. I've mentioned in the past couple lives that I was testing the Jouer foundation, the new Too Faced natural, peaches and matte foundation. I really like the Burt's Bees foundation. I was also new skincare. I mean, probably just way too much new. So I had started to take things out and showed an improvement, but it feels like every time I put on a full face of foundation, by the time I get off work, I've got all these little spots, and it's like they're kind of like zits because they do excrete something if you push on them, but they also are just kind of like lumps. Like this one's finally gone down. It just sucks. It just sucks. And I do kind of have sensitive skin as far as like, you put on your clothes after they've been washed with certain soaps, and in the winter time, sometimes I'll get like little rashes on my legs, but never really had anything like that with my face. Not quite like that. So, sorry I'm not all dolled up, but I wanted to share, I had the Black Friday suggestions with makeup struggles video, and I wanted to show you guys what I actually bought because I finally got my last of order today. And then if there's any particular products that I'm loving, or I just want to do individual reviews, because that's what I like to watch. When I watch YouTube for reviews before I buy something, I like to watch individual reviews. I don't necessarily like to watch when someone does a whole face of first impressions, because sometimes I don't want to watch somebody's whole video, especially if it's like a YouTuber I don't know. Maybe I might be like, oh, I like you, I might subscribe, but that's how I like things. And so I'm not going to go through and swatch everything. I'm just going to show you what I actually ended up picking up. And then I will be doing a Look-See Beauty swatch party to show you the swatches, because I was going to take them out individually and put them in my palette. I'm like, oh my God, that would take forever. So I'm just going to show you, okay? So I did go on to Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I did get the family collection because it was 50% off, and it was all of these guys. I think the bundle was $75, and I think I got it for $35. It is back in stock on Beautylish, but it is full price. And then Beautylish had a whole family collection that I did not get a chance, but it came with this, the highlighter, and the two lip scrubs. So I think the packaging is adorbs. If you're a Jeffree Star fan, if you're not, then of course you would not like this. But I do like this. I still have not got the winter bundle, the lippy bundle, which I want the bundle. And every time I have like the financial means to do so, the damn thing sells out. So I don't know what's up with that, being that so many of the other collections have not sold out and actually have more wearable colors. I also got the Skin Frost in Jeffree. I think it was kind of interesting that they named one Jeffree because I'm on all his videos and I've never really seen that. I think it's funny how YouTubers are trying to push out terms right now. Like, wouldn't you think it was funny if I had a large following and all of a sudden I kept saying the same thing over and over again that was not usual? You're like, you never really said that before. Like Queen with a KW, and then all of a sudden 2 months later I have merch. I feel like that's kind of what people are doing right now, and I'm not buying into it. I mean, like, I'm sure you guys have seen I have a Jeffree Star hoodie, but I like his collections. I like the makeup. I would wear a Look-See sweater, but I don't have any YouTubers merch, because I'm not going to necessarily wear a sweater that says like, Laura Lee on it or Jaclyn Hill, and people be like, who is that? But a company, maybe more so. That's just me. But I feel like they're pushing these words and stuff, and I feel like that's dumb. Maybe I'm old. I'm showing my age. So anyway, this is Jeffree. Jeffree Star's Skin Frost formula. You like it or you don't. They remind me of foiled eyeshadows, honestly. Like Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. It's more of a collector's thing at this point, guys. I've mentioned this before. I got on board on his collection in a time. And I heard Georgia say this. She talked about being a completionist. And I believe in some terms I'm that way. I don't have a lot of brands because I know if I love them, I'll want them. Like Viseart. I don't have any Viseart. Oh, I want Viseart. Oh, I want Viseart. But I know me. If I love it, I'm going to want it all. So, yeah, right? Haha. Blake says, haha, shook, right? If I start saying those weird things, just keep in mind, I might be coming out with merch. Insert eye roll. So you guys already know, if you've watched my channel before, that I did my Sydney Grace. That was part of my Black Friday. The things that I said that I wanted to get the most was the Looksy Beauty. I wanted Sydney Grace and the Jeffree Star. And then maybe even some Divina Cosmetics. And I did exactly buy specifically those things. I did not go and do any Ulta or anything like that. So I got my Sydney Grace bundles. I have been participating in quite a few of their daily deals. They have the 12 days of Christmas, and I have been picking up the little things here and there. Some of them I know I will have. Georgia says, I got the dark mattes. I do like it, but I didn't shit my pants over it. See, and that's the thing is, for $80 in a palette, even though they're full size, because of the hype, I want to shit my pants. You know what I'm saying? But I also, on the other end of that, I also kind of hate the bitching on price points, and I'm going to tell you why. I know we're so used to a regular standard palette being $40, $50, but when you realize that they're full size, then you go, oh, I get it. And you know how hard it is to go through a full-size pan unless you absolutely love the shadow. It's the same thing when I mention Wayne Goss brushes, and people are like, oh my God, they're so expensive. And I'm like, I have like $1,000 worth of brushes I don't use. And that's not bragging. That's just over time you collect dumb shit. You get a brush with like every Ipsy bag. And so that could be a $20 value brush, right? Birchbox sends brushes. You know, you've got the Morphe subscriptions. You've got all of these brushes. And you know what I carry around all the time? All the time with, like, because I do eyeshadow at work when I get bored. Or, you know, I'll show up to work. I have this like little bag, and this is like my brush stash. They need to be washed. But it's Makeup Geek, Wayne Goss. I've been testing this little random weird brush. Hakuhodo, couple Morphes, and this is a MAC 239. I mean, these are good brushes. So to me, if I had just bought these in the beginning, I would have saved all that other money. And it's so funny because every time he does a release, people are in the comment section and they're like, oh, it's so expensive. And I'm like, so good, okay? So good, especially when you get older. As you're getting older, this stuff gets dry and you get so wrinkly, and the blending process makes it worse. So if you're using super soft brush hairs, it makes it easier to do your makeup. And, that's just my standpoint. I feel like, nothing compares to Kylie's $360 brush roll. That was just insane. Blake said, I think that might be a smarter purchase with money. Well, the thing is like Beautylish has a payment plan. Or you pick up one brush at a time, because does anybody freak out on a MAC brush? A MAC brush is, $20, $30, $40. So if you pick up one brush at a time, it's quality. Those are really good brushes. And then if you look into like some really good like makeup artist brushes, what is it? It's not Smith. It might be Smith Cosmetics, or it's like London Company, something like that. Those brushes it's like a tiny little brush, and Wayne Goss brushes are cheap in comparison. So, you know, my 2 cents. It makes me a little crazy sometimes when people will be like, oh, what are your suggestions? And I'm like, oh, Wayne Goss. And they're like, oh, too much. And I'm like, yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with Morphe brushes. I do have a lot of Morphe brushes that I do use a lot. Like my favorite contour brush, bronzing brushes are Morphe ones. So anyway, off topic. So I told you guys I got the Jeffree Star stuff that I knew that I wanted. I'm hoping that I can get the winter bundle for the lippies, because, you know, I'm now discovering I'm a completionist. I just need to finish, okay? Finish my collection. I did pick up during the 12 days of Christmas the 2 new eyeshadow bundles, or eyeshadow pans from Sydney Grace. So not technically Black Friday, but on sale. And then, because I'm doing the 12 days of Hot Mess, the weekend after Black Friday, Davina Cosmetics actually did their 50% off sale 2 days in a row. And I realized, oh, crap, I love their matte bundle. It was $50 and it was 50% off. So I snagged one of those, their little matte bundle. I believe it's 10 shadows for one of the giveaways that I'm going to do. I love her mattes. They're so good. And then I picked up a couple singles that I'm like, these are like must-haves to include in my giveaways. And then I picked up a couple shimmers that I thought I didn't have for myself personally. I realized I already had them. So these are going to go in the giveaway too. Kylie is beyond canceled. I thought about getting the concealers, but nope, those brushes put the nail in the coffin for me, says Georgia. I bought one Kylie eyeshadow palette. It's still in a bottom drawer. I don't ever touch it. It's not anything special. It was a holiday from last year. I really bought it because I thought it would get views, and nobody watched that video. No one cared. And when you know that a parent company is Seed Beauty, and Seed Beauty is here, and ColourPop is here, and Kylie is here, the formulations might be slightly different, but to me, it's not enough to warrant such a high price point. So I would rather just get ColourPop anything over Kylie. And yeah, Majestic says that she would just go with a ColourPop concealer. And honestly, I feel like it would be the same exact thing unless Kylie, you know, added an ingredient or two. But I just don't feel like she's old enough to think about skincare or things that might, you know, justify a higher price point. So I'm just not on board with Kylie Cosmetics, anything. I'm not on board with Kim KW, anything either. I think that those women are very smart in business. I feel like they really learned how to market themselves at a very young age. And do I make J-Star dupe videos? I haven't. You mean dupes for things that I already have in his collection? So like if you wanted to get like one of the highlighters and find something that was similar, I could try to do that because I know a lot of people are anti-Jeffree. So being that I have all of his regular pan highlighters, I can try to do that, Georgia, if you're interested. I'd have to dig into some of my indies, but I feel like any foiled eyeshadow would do. Oh, I also picked up for you guys, this is my favorite Davina eyeshadow from her Dirty Beautiful collection. It's called Tallulah. So I will be adding that to my giveaway pile. So a series to dupe Jeffree Star. I can look into it. I just know that I don't have, I'm not a highlighter junkie. I do have all of the Anastasia pans, eyeshadow palettes, but I didn't get the newest one because there was only one. Miss Glitz said, what would you recommend from Davina? Anything from Davina that I would recommend, all of the Dirty Beautiful line, any of the Dirty Beautiful eyeshadows are insane. I don't have that palette in front of me. But the Dirty Beautiful are crazy. The duochromes, you need to check out Angela Mary Tanner. Angela Mary Tanner is a Instagrammer, and they also have a blog called ourbeautycult.com. She's got swatches of every Looksy Beauty eyeshadow. She's on their PR. Every shade, every single shade from Davina. So you can get like swatches of them, and she does them all in natural light with a macro lens. So you can see her shifts, and she takes multiple pictures. So it's like way better than anything I could ever do. But she'll literally show you just by shifting her hand all the different colors, and you're like, holy crap, I had no idea that was in there. And you wouldn't get them until they're in your hands, and you're like, damn, this is like brilliant, because it looks like a silver white, and then you're like, there's pink and there's yellow, and you're like, how did you do that? Davina's also coming out with 5 new shades on January the 1st, and it's like a glitter series. It's like On the Yellow Brick Road or something to Oz. References all to the Wizard of Oz. But I did pick up a little bit of newness. I thought I was getting more for myself. Ourbeautycult.com is the blog, and the 2 girls that run it have their own Instagrams. One is Angela Mary Tanner. The other one is ColourPop Cult, and she is obsessed with ColourPop. So you get a lot of ColourPop from ColourPop Cult. Angela is like the swatch queen. I know a lot of people are saying that I'm like an indie. I don't have shit on me compared to Angela, but she's on a lot of PR lists. So she gets a lot of things, but a lot of my ideas either come from her because I'm like, oh, I like that. And we chat back and forth about things. I've talked to her about quality, and she's a cool chick, and she's no nonsense. So a couple new babies from Davina. I love her shimmers. Her reds are fire. This one's a new one. I haven't used it yet, but they're so smooth. Some of her shimmers are great to use as transitions, like this one. I think this one is one I really like. It's called By Felicia, and it actually blends out like a matte, so you can use both. But I love her matte shades. If you are considering anything, I would go with the matte bundle that was themed after like Spartacus. So it's like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and these grays. Everyone should have Passion, Bambi, and I really like Penelope. They're soft though. And so they do kick up some powder, nothing concerning, but like this top one, it's my second one because they are so soft. But at $5 a pop, I'm okay with that. I'm like, I just need another one. I'll just order it. And she always has coupon codes. That's the other thing about Angela Mary Tanner, ColourPop Cult. They are the ones that I always use their coupon codes on all of these things. If it's not a sale, I use their coupon code, and it saves me anywhere from 10 to 20% off on all these brands. And it's Beauty Cult or Beauty Cult 10. They have one for Juvia's Place, Davina Cosmetics, Looksy Beauty, Beauty Escape Cosmetics, Lit Cosmetics, the glitters. They've got one with, a lot of major indie brands. So now I'm going to show you the other. Oh, I did pick up some Tarte. Nothing crazy though, guys. Nothing crazy. Nothing like, ooh, that's so much fun. I got deodorant. The Tarte deodorant's really good. It's kind of frustrating because I don't like to buy things that I need on the daily, like deodorant. But the Clean Queen deodorant, it smells light and fresh and keeps your girl clean. It's good. I also got the Tarteist Pro Glitters. This was $29, and they're doing the same exact sale now. So it's like, you guys make me feel rushed, but they're so pretty. And I did a tutorial, and I used one of these glitters. It was the white gold, and I'm like, I really want these too, just to have in the arsenal. So this side's like a liner, but it's real like shimmery, and then this side is glitter. You can layer them, yada yada. So that was all I got from Tarte. And then Looksy Beauty, holy crap. I got 39 products. 39. And some of them I couldn't even get because they were sold out. And I already have 3 palettes full of Looksy. But what they did was they brought back their vault. Like everything in their vault from shades from years ago. She made just for Black Friday. So there's ones that haven't even, you know, been out for a long time. And I'm excited to share these in a way, but kind of not, because some of them won't be available. But the way Looksy works, you just message her. She's so good. Like, if you were like, hey, I saw green apple and I really want it. Do you have one around? Sometimes they do, and that's actually how I met the owner of Looksy. I messaged her and I was like, hey, I watched a YouTube video and they showed shade this, this, and this. Do you have them? She's like, let me check. And she had all but one. One was discontinued. And then when she said she was opening the vaults, I was like, girl, you got to make me bitter. You have to make me bitter. And she did. She flipping did. So it's like, you've got this huge brand that's got 167,000 followers on Instagram who's willing to listen. Somebody on one of my last videos about them said that they had bad customer service. And I'm like, that's strange. You know, to each their own. You never know with people. You don't know their personal experience. But if a brand's willing to make me an eyeshadow with a pigment that's been discontinued, that's good customer service. So I will be sharing all the 39 new babies very shortly. And then I got a few of her pigments. And then from QVC, I got the secret sauce. I already had the secret sauce. They came with a little pack of it. I might be getting this away because this might be the thing that might be doing things to my face. But I got the water. It's like the secret water. And I thought, oh, I'm kind of stupid for buying overpriced micellar water. But Trend Mood was in New York when it was like debuting. And she was showing the secret sauce moisturizer and the water. I don't know what combo, but it was like so shiny on her hand. And I was like, ooh. I know, guys. I know. So I also got 5 of the second edition of Looksy Beauty's pigments. They're so pretty. 4 were already sold out, so I couldn't get those. So I do not have the complete 20, but I am working on that. This is one of my actual favorite eyeshadow shades from them. It's called Laced, and let's just do a little. I love this one as, you know, just a regular eyeshadow. So that just, no, that's a terrible swatch. If you're going to do it right, dummy. They have a nice sifter on it. Isn't that pretty? And the ones that are on the site right now for Looksy, they're still showing up as $6.90. So you could use Beauty Cult 10. My longest shipping out of everything, Tarte took a long time. Tarte always takes a long time. I'm like, I ordered deodorant. How long does it take? So Tarte always takes a long time for me personally, but Looksy took a long time. It was the last shipment that I got, but I also had probably one of her biggest orders. And a lot of people were showing like that they were getting their packages on Instagram and whatnot. But when you order, you know, was it 39 or 44? A ridiculous amount of product. You're like, yeah, you might be the last one to get your order, dummy. So anyway, guys, that is what I got from Black Friday. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. I'm covered in pigment and whatnot. But I do want to watch these for you guys, and that will be a separate video that doesn't take forever. If anybody wants to see some of the Jeffree Star stuff, let me know, and I'll start working on the dupes. That's the kind of thing that, you know, takes some time. I know that Dupe That does a lot of that on Instagram, but they're also pro Jeffree, so I've seen them actually show another shade and replace it with a Jeffree, and you're like, well, Jeffree is $18. Shouldn't you be showing dupes that are like $6? I would think that that would be a better alternative. Although I'm still looking for ColourPop's Love Bug by anybody. It doesn't matter if it's $25. That is one of my favorite kind of lip shades. It's really bright and like terracotta, but it's not quite orange, and it's red, and it's so beautiful, but that shit just flaked off my lips. It's disgusting. And I need to find a dupe for it. And I thought that Gimme Glow had one, and not so much. So real quick, I'm going to peep you guys some of the little fun things that I'm going to have for my 12 days of hot mess. I got some Urban Decay Primer Potion, a mini What's Up. I got a Mariah Carey MAC lipstick. It's called Oh Darling. Oh Darling. Oh Darling. Whatever. Some Davina eyeshadows, Luxie eyeshadows, Tarte mascara. I bought 4 liquid lipsticks from Gimme Glow. Have you got them yet, Blake? And which ones did you get? Because I really like their Vivid lip paints. Their liquid lipstick formula is really nice too, though. And for the price point, they're nice. I keep going on the site and putting them on my cart and then not buying them. Because honestly, I have 5 kids and I need to shop for them now. Mommy did her damage. And I'm also really trying not to buy that big ass $175 Viseart palette. Tori Lala has some pretty good liquid lipsticks that may be good dupes. Okay, I'll look into that. Tori Lala. Now I can watch the playback because I said it out loud. Yeah, that stupid Viseart palette, because now it's on Beautylish. And I can make payments, okay? Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that in their life. Honestly, you don't need it. I keep telling myself. But there's something about having a giant palette that's numbered, and you're like, I have one of 3,000, which is now 6,000 because they doubled it up, right? Who wants to take some bets that it becomes permanent? Due to popular demand, we've made this $175 palette permanent. You are not special. No. So guys, thank you for jumping into the live stream with me. I always feel like I get too all over the place and I got to bring it back in, and you hope that you haven't lost people's attention by then. You're like, oh, I'm going to tell this big round story, which I do all the time. Oh, thank you so much for watching. She just said, I love your channel, sis. I literally just got them today. Haunted Forest Virus, Halloween Orange. I want to see mid-September Halloween Orange. If you take pictures, leave your Instagram handle down below and I'll follow you because I'd love to see the pictures. I wanted to get the mid-September, it's like fireside, fire by the fire, something like that. I wanted to get one of the orange ones. It's like pumpkin spice life because we don't have a million shades called that. There are like 4. And I don't even wear like red lips very often, but when I do, it'd be like right now, I would wear one. So yeah, let me know. Somebody in the comment section tell me not to buy the Viseart palette on a payment plan on Beautylish. Okay? Tell me not to. Don't do it, Vanessa. Don't do it. I'm telling you this right now. I have another payment due. You need it. See? The people have told me I need it. Don't do it. Georgia says I'm 1 for 1, and then I buy a smaller palette. I already know that I'm going to be making an order on Beautylish for whatever Wayne Goss's holiday brushes. I bought a holiday brush, the most expensive brush that I own. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous brush. It's useless though. It's totally useless. It's the artist one with the beautiful handle. It's like oh, look at your pretty brush. And I made the mistake of telling my boyfriend how much it cost. Don't do that. Do not do that. Big mistake. We did not get along for a couple days, and it took him a minute too. He was like, really? Oh, the Lucky Bag. Georgia Harris just brought up the Lucky Bag. Last year's Lucky Bag, the big one, everybody got like a Natasha Denona palette. I think that would be worth spending whatever it was, $200, and getting a Natasha Denona palette. I'd like to try them. It's funny. I really respect a lot of things that Wayne Goss says because I am older. Lucky Bags are usually done right in the first week or second week of January. Isn't it usually based around like the Chinese New Year? I think it is. I don't think it's based off of our, regular New Year. I think it's Chinese New Year. But maybe it's just New Year's. Japanese New Year? Huh. Well, we'll look into it, and then we'll have to come back here. But that might be the thing that I do. You see, I add in a bunch of crap on Beautylish, a bunch of crap. I actually had all the Natasha Denonos. I keep saying no. A bunch of Viseart, a bunch of Wayne Goss brushes that I don't have because I don't have a lot of the face brushes. A Jeffree Star collection, and I had gotten the cart up to $2,000. Of course, I'm not going to spend $2,000 because I don't have that kind of money. But if I did, you know, if I did have that kind of money, if I chose to, I would totally review those kind of things. That's the other thing. I need to make a video about how I'm pissed off at social media influencers because I'm so tired of hearing them bitch about spending money. I spend money to go to my job. You know, and if this is your job, reviewing products, you spend money. If they're not sending you products and your customer base is asking to see those, you cannot have those. You spend the money on the product. Unless you have a moral obligation or a moral issue with that brand. You know, if you hate Jeffree Star Cosmetics and your audience is asking for it, no, don't do it. Of course not. You smell funny. Come here. Say hi. Dr. Aslan's in the building. You are just a mess. Why you got, ew. We'll change that shirt, okay? Yeah, you got boogers all over your shirt. See, that's being a mom. Being a mom 101. Learn to wipe boogers off your baby's face onto their own shirt instead of yours. My sister does daycare, and she always wears sleeves and rolls them back because she's constantly wiping noses. And she's a germaphobe, which I think is disgusting. Aw, thank you. Oh, you're so nice. Anywho, guys, what are we going to do now? We're going to put all this stuff before Daddy gets home, away, because he doesn't know about the haul, and he doesn't watch Mommy's videos. Huh. Maybe if you supported your girl, you'd know how much money she spends. All right, guys. Well, I will do individual swatch videos on some of these products, and I've got to start working on filming for the 12 Days of Hot Mess. I'm so glad you guys came in with me. It's so cool. I love seeing people that are awesome. Because I'm like, you guys get me. You're my people. You get me. We're not crazy because we love eyeshadow. We're not crazy. This is just, we love it, okay? Do not touch that. All right, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day. Mwah. Tell them broccoli.
Oh, it's broccoli.
Broccoli? That's the word of the day, broccoli. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
I love you so much. You're so damn cute.
The bonnet.
Yeah.